Hey guys, what's going on? This is a another movie review. We're actually going to start doing these on a regular basis, and today we wanted to talk about one that we really enjoyed that we just saw recently called The Devil's Candy.
Hmm.
And we actually got turned on to it because Ethan Embry is the star. He plays Jesse Hellman, and Ethan Embry was actually in an episode of The Walking Dead. If you guys don't remember, it
He was gonna
was
kill Eugene, and then he
yeah.
got his face bitten off.
Exactly. He was the guy in the season 6 opener who like had that friction with Rick, and Rick, busted into the door and beat his ass and all this stuff. That's Ethan Embry, and I actually did not know before watching this movie that he was such a good actor. I kind of thought I'd never seen anything with him in it before.
I think of Ethan Embry, and I think of Can't Hardly Wait, and that's like the only thing I can think of, which you've never seen.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
But he also looked very like young Matthew McConaughey in this movie. Like
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize him. Like he's totally like transformed.
Yeah, it was funny actually because when we were watching the trailer, I was telling her, I was like, "Oh, that's the dude from The Walking Dead, like that guy," and
God.
she didn't believe me, and I was like, "No, I swear that's him."
No, I
And
don't be believing him. He be saying stuff, and I be like, nah.
he is completely unrecognizable. I mean, he has like long hair and a beard, and he's like jacked and has tattoos and stuff. He just does not look like the same dude. But yeah, he's an amazing actor, and I think you guys will agree if you watch this movie. As you know, I am a stickler for horror movies and the way that they are produced, and especially the endings.
Really, any movie or any show.
Yeah, I'm very critical. I admit I'm very critical.
Hmm.
Um, I I normally hate like most horror movies because they're just done so badly, particularly the endings. Like we were talking about this the other day about how I don't know what it is about that genre, but horror movie endings are just always terrible. They're always like unsatisfying and in every way. They leave you with like a bad feeling. Like you feel worse at the end of it than you did going into it. And this movie is not like that. It
Mm-mm.
actually has a beautiful ending that makes perfect sense.
And
Uh,
beautiful is kind of a strange word to use in a horror film, but it really is like a beautiful.
you'll see what we mean when you see it. It's hard to explain. We don't want to
That
give it
last scene
away.
is awesome.
Yeah,
Totally great payoff
it,
for the
it
film.
really does. It leaves you with like a really good feeling at the end, which is always kind of what I want when I sit down for 2 hours to watch something. It's really short. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. It's one of the shortest
Really?
movies. Yeah, it's really short. It's like one of the shortest movies I think I've ever seen.
It didn't seem like it was missing anything.
No.
Usually if a movie's too short or too long, it feels like wait, that's it, or oh my god, it's still going, and I didn't feel that way with watching
No,
it.
it's the perfect blend. It's concise. Uh, the acting all around is great. It's kind of like a movie about a family that is actually happy and has something happen to them that makes them unhappy for a temporary
Oh,
amount of time.
Sherry Appleby, Roswell, Sherry Appleby. That's the only thing I think of her being in. Plays the wife, and it's just kind of this mismatch between the two of them. They don't seem to make any sense, but they work together really well as a family unit. And they have like a 13-year-old or something, or
She's
15-year-old.
15, something like that, and that's the other thing that I really liked about this movie is that I feel like in most horror movies, particularly, they always set it up where like the family is really broken and jacked up, like to begin with. It's like always like one of the parents is abusive or something, and the kid always is, just has like all sorts of problems. This is totally different. This family actually is super happy, which is very unusual to see in a horror
It's
movie.
a very cool movie, but I will say the daughter's kind of she's dumb.
Her
She's
character
really
is dumb.
dumb.
Yeah, her
Like I
character's
wanted to
dumb.
punch her in the face a few times.
I'll let that slide though, just because every character in every horror movie is pretty much dumb. At least with this
Mm.
one, it was like only one person was dumb in the movie instead of like the entire
Um,
cast.
there were a few moments where I was like, really, that's the plan that we're gonna go with, like, or was something that should have been so obvious and what they should do, they didn't do it. But it ultimately didn't frustrate me because of the again beautiful ending. So definitely a worthy watch. Kind of a different take on things. Like you think one thing's happening, and then it's like, oh
It
wait,
turns out to be something really different.
yeah,
Yeah.
very different. We can't really fully talk about it
We
without
can't really tell you
spoiling.
without ruining it. Just go watch it, and if you get frustrated at any point with like the dumb behavior, just trust that it'll kind of make sense in the end.
Yeah. And also, if you agree or disagree, please drop a comment and let us know. If you get around to seeing the movie, of course.
Absolutely. Is that it? If you guys like our content, please subscribe or like the page, whichever platform you're viewing this on. Also, follow us on Instagram at RL and also check out the website, thelivingrashon.com.
Oh, and check out our new page, our Rashon store on Society 6. Just search The Living Rashon and it should.
There'll be links in the comments.
Oh, yeah, or that. that
As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.